you rather be than right here, right now? For week 4 of Friday Night Hits, that's Julia Morris. I'm Mark Whiteman.
Happy to be back on the desk with you, Mark.
Great,
excited for another week of football. Some area teams beginning all new region play tonight after realignment this summer, but defending champion Daniel wrapping up non-region play tonight against the Clinton Red Devils.
Chase Justice in Central with our Game of the Week.
Week 4 Game of the Week takes us out to Singleton Field, where the GW Daniel Lions are riding a 31-game winning streak, putting it on the line against the pride of Clinton, the Red Devils. And if you know Daniel, you know winning is the expectation, one they've met with state championships in 3 of the past 4 seasons. 2 minutes in, first drive of the night, the Lions march right down the field. Jason Bish caps off the drive with a 15-yard touchdown catch, putting Daniel ahead early, up 7-0. But the Red Devils wouldn't go down without a fight. 4th and 1 from the goal line and give it to the big bruiser, Kassan Copeland. Extra point, no good. Clinton pulls it to within 1. Very next Lions possession, second quarter now, leave it to the freshman wideout, Trey Wembley, hauling in the pretty pass from Gleason Clary, 50 yards downtown, giving the Lions a 14-6 lead. That would be your score at the half. Second half would be all Daniel, putting up a 20 spot in the third quarter alone, leading 37-6 with less than a minute left. Rhett Gilliam finds pay dirt for Clinton in the closing seconds as Daniel sticks to their winning ways. Final score 37-12.
I learned that we can be tough when asked to be. We knew that their ground control was going to be a problem coming into this game. Proud of my guys' resolve, the way they responded to the challenge that they had in front of them.
What a second half for this Lions team, now 3-1 heading into region play. They'll hit the road to face Seneca next week, while the Clinton Red Devils will head back to Lawrence County for a home matchup against Union. Reporting in Central, I'm Chase Justice, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Chase, thank you. An impressive performance by Daniel there, Mark. And speaking of impressive teams, only one game in the upstate tonight featured 2 undefeated teams, Gaffney visiting Boiling Springs.
Yeah, not much of a surprise to see Gaffney 3-0, of course, but the Bulldogs haven't started this hot since 2016 when they went on to reach the 5A title game. And what an opportunity for a statement tonight against Gaffney. And what a game this was. Gaffney leading 22-14 in the third, but Boiling Springs with the ball. Lincoln Husky throwing it up to his main man, Kyle Patterson. What a grab. One-handed basket catch, pulls it in. Boiling Springs goes for 2, and they are gonna get it. Bulldogs would force overtime with the ball. Lincoln Husky took the pitch. He fumbles. That was Javen Shim fumbling it. Gaffney recovers. So here we are in overtime, and Gaffney into the end zone. Jamarcus Smith powering through tacklers and gives Gaffney a 28-22 overtime win. That's unbelievable. Congratulations to Gaffney. What a win over Boiling Springs. Banner night at Christ Church. The Cavs honoring their state title-winning basketball and golf teams, with the champion football team still searching for win number 1 against Chapman. Down 7-6 in the second half. Tucker Hendricks picked off by Alias Hill, who is flagged for an unsportsmanlike. So the Panthers are backed up. Judd Wyndham forces the fumble. The Cavaliers fall on it. Heads-up play, and on 4th and goal from the 1 for Christ Church, AC Hatfield gets on in. The only points in the second half, the Cavaliers rally for a 14-7 win over Chapman. Two region mates, Hannah and Greenwood opening league play. The Jackets holding on to a 14-7 lead in the third. What a finish this was. Brandon Cunningham rolling, throws it up to Dalen Williams. Williams has blockers, and 28 to the timeshare for 6. Hannah goes up 21-7, but the home Eagles, they're going to rally, trailing 21-18 with 3 minutes to go. Tristan Lewis, look at this, going down the field, Landon Steele behind the defense. Greenwood comes back from down 2 touchdowns, and they stun Teal Hannah 25-21. That was unbelievable. Riverside's explosive offense has the Warriors off to their first 3-0 start in 3 years.
Yeah, Mark, they're averaging just around 40 points a game, welcoming visiting Dorman tonight. And this was really cool. Found this out before the game. Dorman head coach Jake Morris and Riverside head coach Matt Rochester, former teammates at North Greenville. Riverside's defense sharp early. Zach Martin making a play, knocks the ball loose there, recovers the fumble. And that Warriors offense that's been so good this season, able to capitalize. Gideon Merheeb to Connor Sobleski, touchdown Riverside. They're up 6, but Dorman's offense going to work too. McCorian Anderson for the Cavaliers, keeping it himself, takes it in for Dorman's first touchdown, and Dorman wins it 24-13. To the chopper now, Palmetto and BHP looking to bounce back after losses in their last games. First quarter, BHP up 3-0. Not anymore. Cooper Robinson, hello.
Oh, my goodness.
What about that dive? Yeah, stretching into the end zone. Palmetto's up 7-3, but it's all BHP the rest of the way. Noah Thomas airing out a beauty to Tajay Watson-Martin. Bears win big, 37-14. Travelers Rest hosting Seneca. The Bobcats, one of the few undefeated teams still left in our area. Devil Dogs coming out with some fire. How about Peyton Burns keeping it himself? Rumbles into the end zone. That's a 10-yard touchdown. TR's up 6. But the Devil Dogs lead doesn't last long. Gavin Thomas saying, I can do that too. He responds quickly, takes it in for Seneca. Bobcats roll from there. One of their best plays right here, Amari Berner, 55-yard touchdown. Bobcats beat the Devil Dogs 63-12. And Mark, with South Carolina commit Cutter Woods at the helm, Westside has been rolling to begin their title defense. Yeah,
the Rams are an absolute load to deal with. Their first 3 wins by an average of 27 points per game, going for a 4-0 start tonight. An out-of-state matchup welcoming Prince Avenue Christian from Athens, Georgia. Rams getting the ball first, going right to work. Cutter Woods, Shamaris Bomar. Uno makes a couple guys miss. Yeah, real good player. Nice gain there later in the drive. It's going to be that same duo, and it's twice as nice this time. Woods to Bomar, this time into the end zone, and in a back-and-forth battle, the Rams outlast the Wolverines 49-41. Eastside, welcome to 5A. The Eagles visiting Spartanburg. The first meeting between these teams since 1979. The Vikings backed up 3rd and long. Trey Burke, and big thing to him, finds Justin Rice. Nice gain and the first down. And on the very next play, they're handing it off to Trenton Lynch. And Lynch hitting the Jets. See ya, 32-yard touchdown. Spartanburg on the board first. The start of a very nice night for the Vikings as they roll over Eastside 49-6.
Well, we've reached halftime on Friday Night Hits.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick timeout with plenty more in the way of highlights and scores on the other side of the break. But first, it is mic'd up with Hillcrest head coach Bennett Swiger.
Big return. Let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Tempo! Tempo! The first thing you do when you get shut, you got to collect it, right? What you did. Energy! Energy! Timeout, Mr. Referee. Timeout, Mr. Referee. How do I have kickoff return to have 9 people out there? That is unacceptable. Hey, get that thing out, boy. You only got 5 of these at the house, boys.
All right, ladies, thank you for the warm welcome. The 50th anniversary of the Battle of the Golden Strip in Simpsonville tonight. The undefeated Hillcrest Rams hosting winless Malden. And this is a big-time rivalry in the upstate, no doubt. First quarter, it's our Tuck and Howell play of the week. Malden punting. Chevelle Anderson receives. He muffs the punt. That's no big deal. He recovers, and goodbye. We sped that one up a little bit, but my goodness, that's a big-time special teams play right there. Now in the offense for Hillcrest, Caleb Sutton connecting with Weston Willis for another Rams score, and they're up 18-0 at that juncture. In the winding minutes of the quarter, Sutton faking the handoff, connecting with Willis again, and this is a much bigger play. Rams up 26-0, and they go on to get a 51-6 win. Half number 2 here on week 4 of Friday Night Hits. JL Mann had last week off since becoming the first to beat Daniel in the regular season since 2018. Traveling to Easley for the first of 7 region games tonight. Green Wave winners last time out, but here it's the Pats leading by a score in the opening quarter near midfield when LaDainian Martin gets loose. And he is entering the Villa to push JL Mann up 13-0. Second quarter, same score. Darnell McLeod, he's going to flip it out to Caleb Williams, who just makes something out of nothing and then just keeps going. Patriots put it on easily, 55-6.
It's by J.O. Mann. Well, after winning 10 games last year, this season, Burns has struggled to get going. The Rebels still seeking their first win of the season, and their opponent in Week 4, Wade Hampton, also 0-3. Wade Hampton had homecoming tonight, but Burns came ready to spoil the party. Rebels up 42-0 at half. You think they're hungry for that first win? How about it? They keep it going. Zach Dillard picking up 18 yards, nearly gets into the end zone. Then on the next play, he gets it done. The Rebels dominate 52-0. Final score. To Blue Ridge, Tigers hosting Pickens. The Tigers student section was rocking. Fun theme for the night, too. They had the We Go Bananas sign over there, dressed up as minions. Yeah, I thought that was pretty unique. Final seconds of the first half, Blue Ridge down a point. Not anymore. Bryson Wyatt, powerful run there. Tigers up at halftime, but then in the third, Pickens starting off hot. Carter McCollum running all over the field for the Blue Flame in this one. He scores there, puts Pickens in front. Pickens wins 35-26. Quick look at some other scores. Dixie beat Anderson. Chester won big over Union County. Landrum blanked West Oak 48-0, and Central won over Blacksburg 44-0.
All right, Fountain Inn played their first varsity season 2 years ago, going 0-10. 2 years later, they are 3-1 on their first winning streak in team history, going for 3 straight tonight at an always tough St. Joe's, and the Knights come out swinging. Big completion into the red zone. Then it's Nathaniel Coffey to the corner store on the pitch for a cold brew. Saints go for 2. They get it. They lead 8-0. After an onside kick, the Knights are on the move again. Cade going for all of it, hits Paul Norman. Knights up 15-0 in the first quarter. But Fountain Inn, they love a good comeback, and they're going to get a good comeback here. Sam Holliday, the quarterback, he will do it himself. Gets down near the goal line. They push it in, and Fountain Inn rallies for a 29-28 win. Eyes on the sky over Serene Stadium, the first ever 5A game for Greenville hosting Woodmont. The Red Raiders trailing 14-7 in the second quarter. In the red zone, Banks Booten coming right on through. Evens the game up at 14. Woodmont would answer back. Ezekiel Belcher on the Wildcat snap, and yeah, he's off and running all by himself. But it's the Raiders who go on to get a 35-31 win.
Crescent's another team still seeking its first win. The Tigers hosting 96 on Friday. Crescent students bringing the energy in this one. 6 minutes left in the first half. Tigers with a big-time play. Mason Evans finds Amari Acker for an 80-yard touchdown. How about that explosive play? That's big time. Crescent's up 14-3. And then check it out. Darius Latimer pushes his way through for another touchdown for Crescent. Crescent gets that first win 36-16. Greer beat Burns last week for the first time in more than a decade. Yellow Jackets playing at Berea early in the first. Greer senior running back Nick Holmes taking it up the middle for a touchdown. That Greer offense working and the defense making some big plays too. How about Noel Sitton picking off Berea quarterback Caden Sizemore, and he's going to run it back for a pick 6. Yellow Jackets dominate this one 63-0. Big time win there for Greer.
Yeah, it's a mighty win for Greer. Thank you as always for Chase, for Julia, for our entire hardworking team that works so hard to put the show on every single week. Thank you as always for joining us. Week 4 Friday Night Hits is in the book. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a good night.